So we're day one, just editing our videos. What do you think so far?
It's so fun. I feel like I wish that we would have started filming when we started the adoption with Kinsley and like the whole beginning journey. I wish so bad that that was on film, but I can't look back and say that I wish I would have done something. So at least from this point, Kinsley's only 6 months old. You know, she has so much growing and developing to do and so many changes to come. She's not even crawling yet. So I'm excited that we'll be able to capture all that on film.
You know, I've always thought about how great it is to be, you know, just transparent. It's the real you. It's exactly how you feel. It's exactly how it was. And I think, you know, in our story, there was a lot of heartache. There was a lot of frustration with infertility.
I wanted so badly to find resources. I just couldn't find them. And especially when it comes to male factor infertility, it's such, I mean, Philip can speak on this much better than I can, obviously, but it's such a pride thing when it comes, when it shouldn't be. Like, has nothing to do with Philip as a man. He is a manly, burly man, but very much men don't want to share their journey with that because they feel, you know, I don't know, for you, I know Philip said a couple of times, like, that's what I'm providing. I'm supposed to provide children, and you want children so bad, and I can't provide that.
Yeah, and it's just it's a huge pride piece. You're a young couple. How many kids do you guys have? And we're like, you know, I think that's a question that I wish not that many people went to right off the bat when they saw young people. It's such a
conversation starter. Is how long have you been married? Oh, and when are you gonna have kids? And it's not just a how's the weather question. You know, some people, they might be trying, and even though they might be a couple months into it, that question can just cause more stress, which just makes maybe starting your family take that much longer. Or they might be struggling with infertility and you don't know, and it's such a dagger. Every time that we would hear that question, we were like, oh, you know, someday, like, we would try to be polite and not make people feel really bad, but there were some situations where a complete utter stranger asked me when we would have kids, and I just kind of look at them in the face and I said, oh, well, we can't. And their face went completely pale, white, like deer in the headlights, and like, oh no, what do I say now?
How do I backtrack?
And I probably should have had a little more grace and a little more sympathy for them, that they just are naive, they don't know. But at the same time, I feel like we partly want to educate people that that's not necessarily the question to ask.
It really is your identity wrapped up in that one question of, oh, are you guys having kids? And then all of a sudden you're thinking through, you're like, oh my gosh, like how we can get through the difficult times of life together, holding each other's hand and holding each other up, and making sure that when the other's struggling, you're doing the best that you can to hold them up. But the journey has been intense at times and long at times. But I think the fruitfulness of what I feel like God's just kind of shown us is it's not about the struggles, it's what we can do with the struggles. But we just want to be open and honest with you guys, and that's why we're here, and that's why we're doing this.